Forming successful Agile teams. The purpose of this article is to introduce you to a recommended framework that is part of an Agile organization operating model, designed to ensure the formation of successful Agile teams. During this introduction we shall demonstrate how a feature roadmap is used to steer the team design process. Explain the need to create an Agile team with end-to-end responsibility. Show how to identify the required competencies needed to deliver the features. Reveal how to establish the roles that have the required capabilities. Explain when to appoint individuals to the Agile team. Team design prerequisites. The formation of a successful Agile team calls for 4 key items to be established. Feature roadmap. A set of features have been captured following an initial round of stakeholder engagement sessions, and they've been distributed across the calendar to form an initial feature roadmap. Quarterly agreed key performance indicators. The product owner and stakeholders have identified a set of quarterly key performance indicators that will allow them to monitor progress once the feature roadmap has been approved. End-to-end responsibility. Recognition. The team's responsibility and influence spans the entire life cycle, and it has recognized this is only possible through the formation of a cross-functional Agile team. Sustainability. An understanding that the newly formed cross-functional team shall be established for a minimum of 12 months to co-own, co-create and co-deliver. Feature roadmap. A set of high-level features with an associated number of key performance indicators needs to have been published with associate tolerance limits for the coming quarter. Ownership. 3 specific roles take on responsibility for the entire life cycle. A product owner, a subject matter expert, and a scrum master. Competencies. The core team works together to identify the core competencies, i.e. skills, experience, or qualification, that are needed to deliver the features for the coming quarters. And using the engagement scale, the core team determine whether the contribution needs to be continuous, i.e. for the duration of the entire life cycle. Period, i.e. a specific sprint. On demand, i.e. on an ad hoc basis. These on-demand competencies typically cover such functions as legal expertise, financial procurement. Capabilities. With a clearly defined set of core competencies and an understanding of the engagement model, the core Agile team is then ready to work with the resource management team to identify the roles within the organization that are most suitable. This may result in the identification of a single role, for example, a business analyst role that possesses multiple competencies. Appointment. The final step in the successful formation of an Agile team is securing the appointment of those individuals associated to the required roles. This final step may require individuals to receive training. It may also call for the hiring of others to plug a capability gap. Should this be necessary, then an adjustment to the feature roadmap may be required to take account of the extra time needed. Factors to consider. Core team. Should the team design framework show that the number of people required on the core team exceeds 8, then the work should be broken down to form multiple Agile teams. T-shape. It may be necessary to develop a T-shaped resource strategy within the organization. Quarterly review. The organization must commit to reviewing the performance of the team against the agreed key performance indicators, as well as being prepared to grant individual teams some influence through the definition of pre-agreed KPI tolerances. Team size. Failure to limit the maximum number of people to 10 at any one time, when counting the period resources, will result in core ceremonies becoming lengthy. An increase in the amount of work in progress and the level of communication and documentation needed will spiral upwards. Invest. Be prepared to make the necessary investment to train or hire the needed skills. And be prepared to invest time regularly to complete these 5 core steps to ensure the team has the ability to maintain a consistent level of performance. We hope you have found this article helpful and provided you with an insight into how you can ensure the formation of successful Agile teams. Thank you for watching.